It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college.
Oh, hell no.
In crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment.
That nigga got 14. God damn.
Tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Sees some running room. Enough to move the chains. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got a little grass inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. He would not be denied.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
From deep, it's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Manning on play action. Buys time to his left. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Lets it fly. Oh, he's got some space. That's the 50. The 30. The 20, the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got a little space. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on fourth down. Looking for a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Ready, go. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Well, if you were wondering whether or not this coaching staff believes in their offensive line, you now have your answer, because that's now the 2nd time on the drive. They went for it on 4th down and then got it by handing it off.
There he goes. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. Hard running there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's some daylight. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Finding some room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on 1st down, 2nd, and 3rd. And it shows you the vision. It shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And 3rd down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the 4th down. But, man, what a nice play by the running back.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. He has the look of the Buckeye running back that generated somewhere underneath the shoe in a factory first forged by Woody Hayes or something. They all come out and they're all productive.
Yeah, it's really nice to recruit the level Ohio State recruits and to go handpick these guys from across the country that are nice, sculpted, big, fast, strong guys that are not fun for defenses to have to tackle.
Trying to run, it's Jackson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, say it. Release to the back. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They go play action with Manning. Buying a little time to his left. Left side is Townsend. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Plows through the defense. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll move the tight end. Give to the single back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Might as well run him again. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sees a crease. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Runs through a tackle. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got an alley. He's got enough. Maybe a crease. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Powers through the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. One more time, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Texas. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Let it go! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Sees an alley, and he's brought down after a short gain. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Changing the routes with his receiver. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete on fourth. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run.
Looking long. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Manning. Looking to the big tight end. He's pushed out of bounds. Couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Making the adjustment on the play. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. There's it, headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Hauls it in down the sideline. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Manning. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Move to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the ground, it's Jackson. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Fighting off the defender. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. The give on 4th down. There he goes. Got the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
They were all over it as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. There's a little room there. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Fourth down, say it. On the move. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football, and the defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. To throw, Manning. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Shoots it to the left. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Got some green grass. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. All the way. Touchdown, Buckeye. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Manning. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Handoff for Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Ohio State calls its second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pass to 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Long way to go on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Rushes on. Out wide left, it's Smothers. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Defense in press coverage. These corners going to give them some space. Here's Arch to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They want to think this third and one play over, and they'll use a timeout here. Arch going to spin it again. He's taking the shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Driving forward, it's Brown. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Longhorn! Great job by the back on the option. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better way to finish an 81-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Jukes his way for more. On the move at the 30. Lots of running room. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Lets it go for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
Going to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Could not make his way to the corner. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Got a little space. He's got the first down. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking for a crease. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Shakes off the defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. It's Smith. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's some daylight. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out wide right, it's Townsend. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22. Arch Madness. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Got an alley. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Sees an alley. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Past the 40. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. There's got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone.
OG Turtle.
Buckeyes. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to
You
work
got a
for the
little
first
blockage
time.
in there, my nigga, but we coming.
It's 7-0. They march 70
I say you got a little blockage in there. You know what I'm saying? You clogging it up the lanes up, but we coming.
16-yard run for the score.
Yeah, I see it a little bit. I see it.
Will come out to the 25-yard line.
All right.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. He's going for a big play downfield.
Oh, shit.
He is
Come on.
lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock it down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here.
You ain't gonna catch me out of place. You gonna be in place. We had a pick.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the
Man, he dropped that pick. Come on, now. Man, stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. I hear you right now.
Rolls right. He's going to run it.
You gonna get that quarterback kid. You playing now.
Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right?
Gotta be on your ass, man.
Touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
Play action on first down. Right side, it's
Oh, this nigga did a switch off. That's crazy.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field too.
Got that. They're not all right.
Makes the play, and then I love
Oh no, Tony. Ain't no way.
Nowadays, he does the rest of the work and gets into the end
Oh,
zone.
that's no glory.
Throws to the back.
You got to be smart too, now.
And these decisions to go for two, you see
gotta be
more and
smart.
more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder. If
Oh,
this just comes
okay.
back
You
to
got to
bite
know when to try and when not to try too, now. I'm aggressive too. But how many ships I got?
And the coverage team able to
I'm
make
going
this
for number 6. All right, you know to tell you got to be smart now. But you got what?
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense.
No, I ain't getting molded.
They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin.
Shit, I am. I played a nigga who had 14 championships. Damn you.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a
Damn you.
turnover.
As a defender,
This nigga caught. I'm about to challenge that shit. I played a nigga who had 14. I played a nigga who had 14 championships in there.
when you get the big hit and force the fumble.
I mean, shit had come up on the screen in the beginning. I ain't no damn way. That's
He
crazy.
spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go
And they
his
gave him
way,
that.
and he loses the
Oh,
timeout.
man,
So
that's
now
it.
with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it in.
They bullshit for you, Turk.
When you're handed
Ain't no
a
way.
break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the
It's
deal,
all
and
good,
they
bro.
did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Out wide right, it's Green. He's not going to make it. The defense stops
Dude.
the 2-point try, and this is still a 5-point game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that
getting
kickoff
another.
coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Can't believe they let this nigga get the damn fumble, man.
No reason to be in a big
Yeah, y'all
rush.
should
They
be
have some
ashamed of y'all
time
damn
here
self.
late in the half.
Crazy.
He breaks a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Got some green grass. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll need a bunch on second down. Uh-oh, look out. Maybe some room here. Running inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown.
That nigga burned that motherfucking time out.
It's been a good one so far.
Shit.
Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before
Burn
halftime.
one. Burn one.
Trying to power it in. They put the brakes on it. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Powers forward.
Yeah, we know where to go.
Looking for the end zone. Just
all right, I'm going to go for 2 now.
running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want.
Need at least a field goal up. It don't make sense.
Execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution.
I know. Oh, I know. Doing this too long, Turk.
They're going to run it. This time,
he click on it. He click on.
Tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
That nigga let that nigga get that bullshit.
He'll bring it out. It's Hall. That gamble did
We're gonna
not
put
pay
a stop
off as
to
they
it.
bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Straight ahead, it's Berry. Runs through the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levin. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Green. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
He's going to take
a shot. Boy. Oh, they bullshit me again. Come on, man. I'm tired of that. They're giving this nigga that bullshit.
Quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Nah, hell.
They fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now the LSU Tigers will use.
Damn, they keep giving that nigga that bullshit, man.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
They pick this nigga all 2 damn times. Come on now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh, that shit.
To the right.
Throw that shit, nigga. There you go.
After the hit, and it'll be
throw it again.
Down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Spits it out to
I told you we were going to pick your motherfucking ass.
Traffic intercepted. Turning it on.
Let's go.
He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Finds a crease. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back.
Hit that hole, boy. I hit that hole right there.
All the way down to the 10. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going to the running game. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep
it contained in the air, man. Put it in the air, man.
Close in on halftime.
When you want some, you get another picky, man. Put it in the air, man.
Here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The fake wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Oh, yeah, put that bitch in the air, man.
First half turnover can swing momentum.
Put it in the air, man.
Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Going long.
Yeah, too much damn time. Come on, y'all.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
Gets the back moving, looking downfield. It's Levin. The screen, watch out. He's not going to make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. On the run from inside his own 5.
Oh, shit.
Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Could be an alley. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. See some running room. He's past the sticks. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Ripping through the defense. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work here by this defense.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game record.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end.
Mine, boy.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way.
Told him.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. He wants to go deep.
Nope, that's mine.
And it's his 4th
Go dance a
interception
little
of the
bit.
night. Got room on the return.
Let's get it.
And they'll close in on it.
I told this motherfucker that. I told him, baby. I told him, stop playing with Big G. Stop playing with Big G.
A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a...
Now here he goes. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 30. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He makes the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a tremendous job by this quarterback staying patient on 4th down. Chris, trust me, your clock can get very quick on 4th down as a quarterback, and here he's able to go through his entire progression and get to the running back. That's a check down. Let the running back run, and he's able to create a first down.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Breaks into the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Through the defender. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Heckel made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets up now 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw yet again. can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down completion to the left. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Dutch with 1st and 10 here. A motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Loss on the completion sets up a 2nd and long now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it for the crossing route. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down of 17.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, Ducks! He runs it into the end zone. And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the Dutch will signal for their 1st timeout. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll tackle him at the 27. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver and the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays.
Great, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got some space. Look out. Breaks it. Here he goes. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown. A big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the 3rd quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. tackle him about the 23-yard line.
You know, Chris, I don't care how you do it. The name of the game is to stay ahead of the chains and be on schedule. Avoid the obvious passing situation. Whether these are traditional run plays or getting the ball to the wide receiver on the outside in the run game, staying ahead of the chains, this is exactly what they have to do the rest of the game.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
These plays don't look wildly successful, but I tell you, they make a big impact. Getting the ball to the wide receiver in a non-traditional way here in the run game, Chris, it forces the defense to have to think about just another element of stopping this offense, and that creates indecision, and that creates plays later in the game that you can really hit them with. So a nice job here on this run.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. And they get the second half started with their running play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Tackle short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
That's a solid tackle by this defense, just short of the marker, but inside of 2 yards, I think you're going to go for this if you're the...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium.
This defense told us all week long they were going to be prepared for these more exotic style runs where they're trying to get the ball on the perimeter to the wide receiver, the tight end. They understood that this was a big part of this offense's game plan, and they were ready for it. Great pursuit. Good leverage of the ball, and then they're tackling in space. That's a beautiful job. This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, we knew that they were going to try to get this wide receiver the ball in creative ways here in the run game. I really love this design, but the defense was also ready for it. If we know what's coming, certainly they do, and they were ready for that play.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle. What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a nice read by the quarterback on the RPO. But, Chris, the key to that, as we know, is the offensive line not going downfield. Credit those big guys up front holding their water.
It's a shotgun run call. Fights through the tackle. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. To throw, it's Moore. Makes a quick catch. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a fortunate bounce for the offense here. It looks like this ball could be headed the other direction. It's on the ground, and yet it bounces to them. And not only that, it's basically a scoop and score, only for the offense.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He shreds the tackle. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The delay of game backs him up. Now second and long after the unforced error. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Chris, I think this is time to be a bit conservative here. You've got the lead, and the last thing you want to do is create a short field for the opposition. So you need to create a first down and maybe run some clock out as well. Those are your two objectives here. You've got to achieve at least one of them.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down. They get the football back here in this tight game. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. This is really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
And now all the pressure is on this kicker to try to tie it up. I tell you what, Chris, this is when I do not envy these guys at all. The pressure-packed situation. You've got to go out and make this field goal.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter.
This is the difficult part about being a kicker. Chris, he hasn't attempted a kick all day long. And now in the fourth quarter, Cole, he's got to roll out there and tie the game, and he drills it. Cold as ice. That's what I'm talking about.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop. Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Defensive backs up on the line, showing press. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
Everything offensively becomes more difficult in the red zone. There's just a lack of space, and those defenders are just tight to the line of scrimmage. So as they're trying to get the ball to the wide receiver, there's not the space that we've seen in the normal field of play. Now in the red zone, what you need to do offensively is really attack down the middle in the seams. I would love it if they threw the ball here on second down.
Finds his target. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top here in the final minute.
That is great execution. You'll always take the touchdown, there's no doubt. But is there too much time left? Now you've got a chance as the opposing offense to get on the field and go match it.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
I like the pickup, and I love stopping the clock, but they've got to get down the field in a hurry. They need this field goal desperately.
Looking for the wideout. Receiver hauls it in. Nobody in the neighborhood. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
That's a nice pickup, and I love stopping the clock. Now a couple more of those get you into field goal range.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the defense is going to